All right, hosers, welcome back to another video here. Today, Carney, right? Okay. Carney just stood on the plains of Abraham talking adaptation over assimilation and partnership over division. What the hell, eh? This is my hoser take. No spin, just straight talk with a conservative edge. Now, here's the deal. This is coming from a Rebel News article. Carney kicks off the Liberal cabinet retreat in Quebec City with a speech on the plains of Abraham, the same spot where the battle went down in 1759 and brought Quebec under British rule. He says the plains symbolize not just the battlefield, but the place where Canada picked adaptation over assimilation, partnership over dominion, and collaboration over division. You know what I mean, right? like he's trying to turn a blood-soaked history lesson into a feel-good unity TED Talk. Oh, man. Because nothing says resilience like standing on the site of a conquest and saying, hey, we worked it all out, didn't we, eh? Oh, man, Carney, come on. Oh, God. Anyways, he gives a nod to the imperfect foundation. Dispossession of Indigenous peoples, right? Then goes full diversity is our strength mode. Common values on AI, human rights, healthcare, equality, justice, blah, blah, blah. In a time of rising populism and ethnic nationalism, Canada could show how diversity can be a strength, not a weakness. It's like he's reading from the Liberal playbook, while the room nods along, Meanwhile, the PQ, that's right, the PQ, they are gearing up for a referendum, just like Alberta, a referendum push. And I'm sure I'm going to butcher his name, but I think you pronounce it Legault. Sudden resignation, right? Has the province right now in chaos. It really is in chaos right now, politically. It's like the captain of that province has just jumped ship and left the crew arguing over who's going to steer it next, right? Wow. Anyways, Carney wraps by circling back to the battle. 267 years ago, this ground was soaked with blood. Two empires collided. One prevailed. What would come next? He says the answer was cooperation, partnership, and a shared future. Slowly, imperfectly, but unmistakably. Oh, God. Anyways, it's a nice story, right? Right, boys? It's a nice story. But come on! He says this while separatists are rising in the polls and Trump is calling us ungrateful neighbors who live because of the U.S.? It's like trying to sell a group hug while the family's arguing over who gets the cottage and the neighbors threatening to take the backyard. That's what it's like. Now, here's my real hoser take on this, guys. This is liberal weakness on full display. You can't make this stuff up. Carney stands on the plains preaching, that's right, preaching partnership and shared future, while separatists circle and foreign threats like Trump and China, but more specifically China, keep poking us. Poke, poke, poke. He talks adaptation and collaboration, but it's feel-good talk that dodges the real fights. Now, conservatives, they stand much stronger on this stuff. Conservatives call out the threats, demand real Canada First policies that protect sovereignty, unity, and jobs, and stand firm without apology. I've said that many times before. And like I said before, that's what you want in leadership. Putting Canada first, not Davos-style speeches, and retreat hugs. Liberals, man. Liberals are like a guy who stands on the battlefield preaching peace while the enemy's still loading the cannons. Poilievre's the one ready to reload and defend what's ours. Now, man, getting me all worked up here. Anyways, on my board here, the Plains speech, okay? The Plains speech. This is all about Carney preaching partnership on historic ground. Here's the real hoser view. Liberals, like I said, they're weak. Feel good talk, come on. Polyev, Conservatives, they stand much stronger here. Canada first, real defense, protect sovereignty, right? So in the end, Carney's Plains of Abraham speech pushes partnership over division. But, here's the but, with separatists rising and Trump chirping, it's way too soft. Canada needs real conservative strength. And I say, let's give the Conservatives a chance, because we've given the Liberals way too much time already, and look where our country is right now. And that's my briefing.